It's like, do I really gotta check? Anyway, we got this thing going. I'm gonna, post it here. The only reason I'm checking to see if we're live is so I can actually post the right link. So let's just see about that.
Matthew Whitaker Houston. Local cleaning universe. Would anyone be willing to watch me stream for if I didn't stream by my Xbox even if there wasn't support for chat? I can give you all a link to my Discord server and whoever wants to join and chat or just come in to watch could do so as I stream my audio to Discord by my Xbox. What do y'all think about that instead of Twitch just for today? 1 minute ago, please cake. Reply to cleaning universe. Cancel post FS2020. Start with. Open in new window. OneDrive. Login page. Login complete. You click a heading level 2 shorts. Click head link clickable. Clickable what's no click link Mervin. Tap. Blank banner left with click search blank button. Click a clickable button notification blank. Clickable menu button sub menu account menu. Blank. Drop link clickable link YouTube student. Clickable visited link your channel. Link 7812 YouTube main landmark clickable link no rubber burning here. FS2020 stream baroque talent no use link enter. Visit 7812 YouTube main landmark clickable link no rubber burning here. FS2000 OBS 29.1.3 profile untitled scenes untitled win new post 0 of Okay, peak space, dot. Can't post up OBS 29.1. Linear universe. Here it is. https://discord.tv/38zdfbjm 50-second linear unit. Time mentions. Home. Linear j. Linear rock. Streaming kill flat at https:// desk.
Alright.
Master with Microsoft MSFS 40 MSFS Mac MSFS 2020/screen document. Preparing the cabin.
Done this, and full disclosure, it's just going to be a test of the A320 or something. I don't know. And also, for some reason, the AI doesn't like to go to the actual flight, it'll go a few
Microsoft
hundred feet
button.
above or below the actual flight, stuff they're telling you to actually go to, like the
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.34.16.0.
I guess, but it'll tell you to expedite the climb or descend, but I have no way to actually do that. And for this, I'm just not going to bother with TFM because it's going to be the AI flying. So I just wanted to fly to New York because I like New York. So why not? And as usual, the computer is going to be going hard today. For one already clear.
Loading, please wait. 51%.
That's the curse of the PC streamer. You can stream powerful games, but be ready to hear it from your computer.
Leonian Universe. Testing.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, good to see you on the stream. Honestly, Hey, you all right, bro? I heard you were hurting a little bit there. What the hell?
Loading, please wait. 52%. Loading, please wait. 71%. Loading, please wait. 72%.
It's loading.
Loading, please wait. 72%.
I kind of wonder if I shouldn't just turn up the fans all the way manually.
Loading, please wait. 73. Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. Press ESC to quit to desktop. Yes. Button. Press tab to read. Flight training. Discovery flight. World map. World map screen. Flying in Airbus A320. Aircraft selection and customization. Select departure. Search results. Text entry field. KDCA select KDCA Ronald, switch to, select arrival. Search results. Text entry.
Leonian Universe.
KJFK,
Yeah man, pain was real bad for a bit.
select-
Getting better though, but it was
Kennedy, INTL, New
unexpected.
York. Combo runway
Holy crap.
13R, switch departure and KDCA Ronald, aircraft selection and VFR, direct, GPS. VFR, direct, board to board, IFR, high altitude airways, low altitude airways. IFR, low altitude airway.
Okay, well, good. We're decent.
Drop down list. Loading, please wait. 73%. Loading, please wait. 74%.
Washington Tower, Airbus
Minimize
Alpha
UI
Sierra
panel.
X-ray tree 20
Button.
at runway tree ready
Ready
for
to fly.
departure IFR to Kennedy.
New objective takeoff on runway. 1
All right,
steps.
here we go. Now, I'm hoping that the low altitude airways will help things work out a little bit better because we're not flying that far, so I don't know why we need to go all the way to 30,000 feet. That's pretty. Like, I really need to do that? Probably not. Taking
New
off.
sub-objective. Apply full throttle and keep aircraft straight.
Leonian Universe. This just a chill flight or for aviative?
Nah, it's just a chill flight. I'm not dealing with aviative at the moment. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah.
New sub-objective. Raise aircraft nose and lift off. Left stick up and down.
Plus, I like the A320 anyway, so I'm fine
New
with
objective
whatever.
complete initial climb to 500 feet AGL. 2 steps.
Okay, turn on the fans.
Airbus 320, contact Potomac departure on 119er, decimal 85.
AI
Good
control.
day.
Yeah, I know.
The
it's-
aircraft is currently being flown by the AI.
Going to 119er decimal 85 Airbus tree 20. Potomac departure Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 is at 1,100 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 Potomac departure altimeter 29er decimal 8 tree. Continue to Palma as planned.
Climb phase. After completing the initial phase of takeoff, maintain a steady rate of climb to reach cruise altitude.
There we go. We're in a good spot here.
Leonian Universe. I gotta get back on that grind. We'll probably do a couple aviative flights tomorrow on stream.
Oh, that'd be nice. If only Forza worked as good as FS2020 does. Maybe it's just like the requirements are too steep for your machine or something. 'Cause I don't know what the fuck.
Leonian Universe. Damn, those fans are powerful.
Yeah, I know. I can't do anything about it though. Like it's one of those things where like if you're a PC gamer, like get ready for maximum fan noise. And I already have the thing up full volume by the way too. So. I thought about doing this with the 700.
Leonian Universe. I can play it on my own just fine, no problem, but I think streaming is just a little bit too much for my PC.
That's kind of weird because they shouldn't be. I basically have the same PC, and for me, you saw what it did. It works just fine. Like there's literally no stuttering whatsoever. We basically have the same PC. Nah, dude, he already has 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, he does. He bought it with 32 gigabytes of RAM. I got mine upgraded. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Leonian Universe. Yeah, but my GPU is a little bit older than yours, I think.
Yeah, you got the 50 Ti, I got the 3060. Yeah, that might be it. Because yours has 4 gigs of VRAM, mine has 6. No, not unless you're a tinkerer and you know how to do it.
Airbus 320 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet Airbus 320.
Airbus 320 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
132.55 Airbus 320. Washington Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is passing 10,300 feet, climbing 17,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Washington Center altimeter 29.84. Continue.
There's no way to upgrade a GPU. That's not how it works. Your laptop, unless you have a
Universe. Maybe I could upgrade it, but I am not sure how much that would cost me to do.
Dude, it's a laptop. If it were a desktop, yes, there would be a way, but it's not. It's not a desktop. That's the thing with desktops. They have way better customizability. You can get a desktop and upgrade it throughout the end. Like you could do everything from change that motherboard to change the actual well, basically everything on the desktop. That's the great thing about desktops. You can literally go in and change it. You can literally remove every part and still have the same case, build an entire new computer, and then have the same case that you had before for a lot less money. After I mean, it would cost a good amount of money still, but a lot less if you were just to get a laptop. Because you can't upgrade a laptop very well. Like it's not doable very well.
Leonian Universe. Not sure I want to buy a whole new laptop just for a better GPU. Hell, if Macs could game as well as Windows machines, this wouldn't even be a problem.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree with you, but Macs can't do it. At least not that well. Kind of sucks because like Apple has a platform for gaming. They're well behind the curve because they only just got into it. So it's one of those things where it's like maybe you should have been in the space of gaming a lot faster, or than what you are now, kind of thing. Like I know Apple eventually is going to come up with something that's like actually really decent, but seriously, like.
Leonian Universe. I mean I could get parallels, but it's goddamn $200.
$200? Holy shit.
Hi all.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Good to see you on stream, just chilling out, it's kind of these sorts of streams are sort of just an avenue for me to be chatting on stream, the airplane, I'm letting it fly itself type of thing. I'm not bothering with it because I can't really bother with it, because it's the Airbus A320 and there's no accessibility for that. It's just, you fly it and it's good.
Leonian Universe. And no, it's not a one-time payment, it's $200 a year.
Holy shit, $200 a year?
132.525 Airbus 320.
Damn, that sucks.
Washington Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, 17,000 feet.
That really sucks.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 Washington Center altimeter 29er decimal 79er. Continue to Colonel as planned.
But I mean, you would think for $200 it better be decent, like it better be good. For $200, I'm expecting, top-notch quality emulation type stuff. We're talking, near seamless. It's a thing. Parallels is a thing where you go in and you emulate Windows
Leonian
from the back.
Universe. You literally have the 737 Bro and you don't even use it.
Well, okay, first off, I don't know how to use it. I'm still being trained.
Rings. Yeah, Parallels is pretty awesome, with the ability to download Windows
The
even.
aircraft is currently being flown by the AI pilot assistant.
Yeah, and I don't know how to use it as far as the 737 goes. I'm still learning how to program everything. I know how to set the IRS position, but it's kind of difficult, not gonna lie. I know how to set the fuel and everything. I've been listening to the video. I've been getting as much instructions from watching the videos as I can without asking anyone, because I know the flight sim community, at least the blind flight sim community, doesn't really like to answer questions directly. It's fine. It is what it is. It's just, I'm getting as much as I can from the videos, but if I'm being quite honest, I wish there was a text guide, because I get a lot more from text than actual videos. But no one has thought of actually writing one, because videos are somehow easier. It doesn't make sense to me, and they don't like answering questions very directly. In fact, it's one of the tenets of the sim community to do it all yourself.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, FS20 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.34.16.0. Restream chat row 1 com. Click here. Parallels is pretty awesome with the applicable menu button. FS20 Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Leonian Universe. Use First Officer next. I will give you a CTU Quick Start Guide. It was originally written for P3D, but it works for 2020 also. It's a written guide.
See, that's all I need. All I need is a written guide, because I know how it works. I know how to work it. I know how to use First Officer. It's just I don't have a written guide I can use that will help me to do it. Because I watch these videos and I have to go back literally 30 seconds every 30 seconds to rewatch the same stuff so I get it, and that's damn difficult. Like I don't know how these people have the patience for that. I spent like a good 3-4 hours trying to do this stuff, just to set just to do the flight stuff. And now I set it to Dr. Cole and everything, and I set all the settings are correct. Like I followed all the instructions and everything. I wish there was a quick start guide designed for FS2020 on how to program the CDU. Now, I totally get that I can't use the same guide for P3D, but there's going to be some terminology and some mechanics that are different fundamentally from FS2020. And I don't have P3D and I'm not willing to pay for it. I can use the guide, it's fine. It's like... the documentation has to be a little bit updated, and no one is doing that. No one. Like, if you're going to ask people to do it all yourself, that's fine. But update the documentation for things like, currently working sim programs as opposed to, not working sim programs, aka P3D not working anymore. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm fine with doing it.
Ranks. The PMDG from P3DVS 2020 is the same. So you can replicate the guide in both sims. Leonian Universe. Okay, it's in the OneDrive, and no, terms are all the same. Leonian Universe. An FMC is an FMC no matter what sim you use.
Well, I'll take your word for it, and thank you. I'll use it. Okay, here's the real question I have. So after I program the FMC and everything, because I'm using an Xbox controller. Now I would get a flight stick, but I can't afford one right now. So generally speaking, like, how far into the, like what controls are there that I need to be aware of as far as, taking off, having the thing actually take off? Or should I just use the AI pilot to take off and then, stop that from doing the actual flight type thing?
Ranks. You can use the left stick on the controller as a yoke to take off. After that, autopilot takes over.
Oh, that's nice. Does autopilot turn on automatically, or do you have to turn it on yourself? Because I know how to do it. It's certainly a question there.
Ranks. First officer will enable it at the correct time, or at least he should. If he doesn't, you can always enable it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. How do you know when autopilot is enabled though? Is there like a thing in TFM that tells you that it is? Because there is a disconnect sound for autopilot, but there's not like a connect sound for autopilot. So.
Leonian Universe. Hit F3 at the runway to throttle up. Hit Control plus Shift plus G I believe to run toga power. Wait for V1. P2, rotate, and then hold back on the stick. Arrange. TFM and first officer will tell you.
Going to 124.775 Airbus tree 20.
Okay, that's fine.
Washington Center Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20 17,000 feet.
Like I am not.
Alpha Sierra X-ray, tree 20, Washington Center altimeter 29.75. Continue to Metro as planned.
I am not in the slightest bit like scared to do this.
Leonian
It's
universe.
just
It will say nav, VNav, and when those two are engaged, autopilot is running.
okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. But yeah, it's one of those things that I mean I'm planning on doing. It's just I needed something else, other than a video to teach me how to make it happen. How to make it happen. So now that I have that, it should be a lot easier for me because it was kind of hard for me to get everything. Like I knew what I was kind of doing, but I was at the same time I was like, man, do I really gotta go back every 30 seconds just to get the same information I had before, so I can remember it? I mean, that being said, I'm pretty excited to do this. Like, I don't know. It seems like something that I think I'd be pretty good at.
Leonian universe. Also, video tells you to complete programming the FMC before first officer comes back from the walk around. Don't worry about that. Just get it done.
Climb and maintain.
Well, yeah, I didn't think there was
Airbus
any
tree
rush,
20.
You know what the hardest question I've had is?
Zero contact New York Center on 124.625.
The hardest question, the hardest questions I have
124.625
had to
Airbus
ask,
tree 20.
or like, what are recommendations
Center,
for flight
Airbus
sticks?
Alpha
Like,
Sierra
there are
X-ray
people out,
320,
there are so many
16,900
recommendations. There are so many flight sticks out there that you almost wonder, like, what should I be getting? What should the thing do exactly? Like, it almost makes me not want to get one because I'm like, what if I get the wrong one?
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Airbus tree 20.
Airbus tree 20, contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
118.975 for Airbus tree 20.
Leonian universe. There might be if you're doing that sim if you are trying to keep your slotted time, but if you're not, just take your time.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that sim. I don't have I definitely don't know, what I'm doing. So, any sort of, visions of grandeur here are basically out the windows. I literally don't know what I'm doing as far as like VATSIM and all that, so.
Arrangs. I think the Yaman Arrow is pretty amazing. I might look into one. Basically it combines a traditional game controller with flight stick controls.
Ah, okay. That might be something. But I've gotten so many responses. I've even gotten people saying it depends on what you're looking for. That's pretty non-committal. Like if you're, I don't know. Like I mentioned that I'm flying, a 737, and it's like apparently there's specific ones for different aircraft. Apparently there's like ones for Airbus and ones for the Boeing, and it's so strange because like you would have thought I guess like a flight stick is a flight stick, but no, these people take it seriously. So you tend to wonder.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
All right, well I think we're almost here.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Airbus 320.
Rings. It also depends on your physical setup. There's your flight stick, then there's a whole flight setup with a full yoke and pedals, which requires some physical space.
Ah, yeah, no doubt, and extra money too. No, none of that. Just a flight stick for me. And, the other half of the equation is if I'm going to get a flight stick, I want something that
Rings.
I can,
You don't have to go with that, but those are the kinds of options that are out there.
okay,
Leonian Universe. Any flight that you can walk away from is a good flight.
well, yeah, you bet your ass. In any case, like, half of the, I guess for me, like, I know people don't like this, but 50% of the equation for me is I'm looking for something with haptics in it. Now, I realize people were like, "Oh, it's going to be so distracting," in particular one person said, "Don't worry about that. You're going to be so distracted by them. It's like you're not going to be able to pay attention." Like, no, if I'm going to buy a flight stick, if I'm going to do flight simming, I want to feel myself flying the aircraft, and that's the best way. I didn't buy a flight stick just so I could hold a piece of plastic. I'm buying a flight stick so I can have the full experience. So that's also part of the deal here. That's my.
Focus on the nearest airport landmark or point of interest.
Airbus
Press S.
320, you are 26 miles west. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 13, right approach via cover transition. Cleared to cover.
Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 13 right approach via cover transition. Cleared to cover Airbus 320.
On approach. Follow
Airbus
instructions
320
for traffic
contact.
pattern
New York
and
approach on
Exit guidance use the
125.7.
flight assistant panel in the
Good
toolbar
day.
menu or SATC for directions.
Going to 125.7 Airbus 320. New York approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is passing 4,200 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 New York approach altimeter 29.72 continue to cover as planned.
I knew the ILS low altitude airways would work just fine. Well, the IFR anyway. I knew it would work. This is also to demonstrate like that jets themselves can also land, like big jets can also be flown.
Leonian Universe. If you want the full experience, get yourself a stick, a portable FMC simulation device, pedals, all the shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get, you could say that with anything, but yeah, I see where you're coming from. But I don't know. For me, it's about it's kind of the same thing with like Forza. It's kind of why I want a wheel, because I mean I want to feel the action of you driving and so, and stuff. It's just as much about the same as I want the idea of feeling yourself controlling the
Descend
airplane
and maintain
to fly
3,000
type
feet
thing.
Airbus 320.
It's the same idea. Like I know some people are like against it, especially in the BVI community. But that's just my view on the situation there. Looks like we're in a good spot here. Hopefully things work out. See, my logic for using the low altitude airways was we're flying to New York. We're not flying to France. So going 30,000 feet up there in the air for a New York flight when we're literally going to be descending in who knows, like a good, I don't know, less than an hour or so. It's kind of like a strange idea, right? That's me at least. Why are we going to go 30,000 feet up in the air when we could go 17 or 16 and descend quicker than we would? Like, it would take us like a lot less time.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 1,100 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,100 feet Airbus 320.
2,500.
Here we go. We're getting to ourselves in a pretty decent spot here.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 300 feet.
Descend and maintain 300 feet Airbus 320.
Airbus 320, you are 6 miles west of Kennedy. Contact Kennedy Tower on 123.9er when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 123.9er Airbus 320.
Here we
Kennedy
go.
Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 3205 miles west inbound RNAV runway 13 right approach.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.70, wind 11 at 8. Cleared RNAV runway 13 right approach. Airbus Tree 20, wind 11 at 8. Cleared to land runway 13 right.
Cleared to land runway 13 right Airbus 320.
Here we go.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Slow down.
Leonian Universe. Cool part about First Officer is you can set it to basically set your FMC for you except for your SIDS, stars, approach, and arrival and your legs of course.
You can? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to set all that stuff up manually.
Leonian Universe. You can even have it automatically input the information in your sim brief flight plans into the FMC.
Well, yeah, I knew about that. It's just, I thought that was for P3D only, though.
Rinks. I personally let FSFO do it.
We are close to landing here.
Rinks. But, I let FSFO do a lot of things that a lot of people don't like, such as managing flaps on landing while I focus on managing speed. Leonian Universe.
New objective prepared to land
Works for
destination
2020
airport.
also.
2 steps.
Alright, here we go, landing. Come on now. That's strange. Well, you would have thought it'd be descending. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Slowly descending here.
Leonian Universe. You don't have TFM on, so you don't know what's going on anyway.
Nah.
500.
I knew it would come out there. But I wasn't gonna bother with anything. This is just literally an AI flood. I wasn't gonna bother with TFM and all that. Do I really need to now? We'll see if it even lands.
Rinks. Did you turn off live traffic? FS2020 is a pretty busy airport.
Yeah, I did.
Use sub-objective, follow guidelines and land on designated runway.
All right. Here we go.
Five hundred.
Yeah, I'm getting closer.
400. 300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard drive.
And there we go. Come on now.
New objective taxi aircraft to chosen
Airbus
destination.
320, turn next taxiway.
Okay, it'll probably crash because it's taxiing and doesn't actually taxi very well. So I'll just turn off the engines. Well, I know not very realistic, but neither is instant transmissioning yourself from one gate to one runway.
Airbus 320, exit runway when able.
And we're done.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently hot. Press ESC to resume. Press home to restart. Pop-up window. Warning. The flight will restart. Do you want to continue? Below R2. Press End to main menu. Pop-up window. Warning. This will return you to the main menu.
Ranks. It actually does taxi better than FSX Pilot and other add-ons we've had.
Oh, it
Welcome
does?
menu. Page 1 of 3.
I thought they specifically
ESC
said it
to
doesn't
quit the
taxi at
desktop.
all. Like, you can't do it.
Pop-up window.
Taskbar. FS20 unpop. Wrist screen chat row 1 column 1. Wrist clickable tap a message. Clickable it actually does taxi better. Clickable menu button opens list. Clickable tap a message. Edit. Clickable it actually does 11/18/27. It actually does taxi better than FSX Pilot and other add-ons we have.
Ranks. The AI Copilot does taxi.
Oh, it does. Okay, that's interesting because last time I checked, people had been saying that like it can taxi, but not the very large like planes like the Airbus. It can only do small, small planes. Like you can't taxi a jet with the AI pilot. That's the last thing I heard.
Ranks. I've done both jets and small planes.
Oh, okay. Well then, hey, all right. Maybe I didn't have to actually quit then. I just that last information I received was maybe about like
Leonian
a
Universe.
good year or so.
Really? How can you get it to taxi from gate to runway? I just TFM to warp. Ranks. Taxiing is actually the most realistic thing the AI does from what I've seen.
Damn. Okay, that's interesting. Probably not VATSIM worthy, but
Rings. Well, it won't taxi the PMDG very well due to its flight model, but with the default planes it's good. I've had mixed results with PMDG.
Oh, okay. See that I see. I might have actually gotten that wrong. I thought for sure that it couldn't taxi anything at all, like as far as like the big planes were concerned. Okay, that makes more sense because I guess because PMDG is like a different type of thing. Like it's one of those things where it has its own stuff. Whereas the default planes they all have the same stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense, but I honestly thought like no airplanes except for the small ones, like the really small ones, can be taxied.
Rings. Leo, you can't tell the AI where to taxi. It follows native ATC instructions.
Well, okay, that's interesting. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go end the stream. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Oryx, for the tips and everything. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys have a great day, and I will stream soon.
OBS 29.1 restring chat row 1 column 1 restring chat top. OBS controls win configure.